And our lead story tonight is the complete air emergency in Delhi, Noida, Gurugram, all part of the National Capital Region. These are shots we've shot through the drone camera, which can just show you the skyline of Delhi and the surrounding areas like Gurugram. So as you can see, it's completely hazy and smoggy. It's toxic because what's in this air currently is poison which can lead to increased chances of cancer and lung disease. So there these drone shots show you the extent of the current pollution in Delhi and areas surrounding it, Gurugram in Haryana and Noida in Uttar Pradesh.
You can see a thick layer of smoke behind me that's covering the national capital. With a severe air quality, I can't breathe properly. I feel something is stuck in my throat and itchy eyes like many Delhiites, showing that these very pollutants are entering our organs. Even if you don't smoke, you're smoking the equivalent of 20 cigarettes through this air in Delhi. The main reason for this pollution is the smoke from a rising number of farm fires in Punjab. The Aam Aadmi Party chief ministers of Delhi and Punjab met the press and accepted responsibility.
मुझे उम्मीद है कि अगले साल तक जब अब लगे हुए हैं इस पे अगले साल तक पराली के जलने का इंसिडेंस काफी कम होगा लेकिन हम इसमें ब्लेम गेम नहीं करना चाहते पंजाब के अंदर अगर पराली जल रही है उसके लिए हम जिम्मेदार हैं हमारी सरकार जिम्मेदार है.
In an emergency move, the Delhi government announced more curbs and plans this morning, even though the high pollution was forecast days ago. Primary schools have been shut, 50% of Delhi government employees have been asked to work from home, and a similar advice has been given to private offices as well. Revenue commissioners have been asked to come up with a plan for staggered timings for markets and offices, and the Delhi Chief Minister said that the odd-even car ban will also be considered. Significantly, the Punjab Chief Minister has announced a plan to reduce paddy, which is the principal kharif crop in Punjab, and replace it with a crop that won't need excess water for growing nor burning for clearing.
हम धान से किसानों को किसी और फसल की तरफ लेके जाएं उसके लिए मार्केटिंग चाहिए एमएसपी चाहिए हम बात कर रहे हैं सेंटर के साथ भी बातचीत चल रही है किसान को उतना ही पैसे जितना धान बीज कर एक एकड़ से उसकी कमाई होती है किसी और फसल से हो जाए चाहे तो वो सरसों हो चाहे बाजरा हो सूरजमुखी हो पॉपुलर हो सब्जियां हो.
While the Delhi Lieutenant Governor wrote to the Punjab Chief Minister calling the situation a health emergency, a violation of people's right to life, and Delhi a gas chamber again, the opposition BJP hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party.
पूरे जीवन राजनीति करके पिछले वर्ष कह रहे थे जब पंजाब की सरकार नहीं बनी थी जब हम पंजाब में आ जाएंगे जब हमारी सरकार बन जाएगी तो आपको डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है आप देखिएगा अगले दिन से ही सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. सबसे बड़ा पोल्यूशन होता है नियत का पोल्यूशन और जहां तक अरविंद केजरीवाल और आम आदमी पार्टी है देयर इंटेंट and their integrity is polluted.
The forecast says that pollution levels could dip over the next couple of days to less than severe levels, but that is hardly an improvement, especially for those suffering. In New Delhi with Vedant, Priyanshi Sharma for NDTV.
And let's just look at what currently is the situation and how much worse it's actually got now. We've known about this problem for 5 years, but it hasn't improved, it's got worse. So 4 state capitals are more polluted than last year. Look at this October comparison. So Delhi has gone, and this is with the pollutant, it's gone from 75 to 105. So it's got worse. This is PM 2.5, which is deeply toxic for healthy people as well. Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, has gone from 45 to 67, much worse again. Chandigarh from 41 to 50, and Patna, also the capital of Bihar, from 57 to 60. So it's actually got much, much worse. And here's what the big question, because we've seen in that story that much of it has also been political posturing and arguments. And let's go across to Vedant live, who's in Patiala in Punjab. Vedant, we saw both the chief ministers, Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann, saying that we will do better next time, we accept responsibility. But yet the hope was that when there were two state governments of the same party on the same page, forest fires would come down. But as this NASA picture shows, it's actually got worse. Why is that?
Well, absolutely, Sonia. It was absolutely horrifying traveling, on the Haryana-Punjab highway, because it was absolutely horrifying, black fields and smoke in the air. And as you can see, I come to you from a paddy field here in Patiala. And remember, Patiala is one of the, worst offenders when it comes to farm fires. And, as per data, there's been a 70% rise in farm fires just in Patiala. So that's very concerning. And, there has been an overall rise and almost 18% rise in farm fires. And remember, as we've been reporting, stubble burning and farm fires contribute significantly to Delhi's pollution, and they were at a season high of almost 35% contribution to Delhi's pollution. Remember, a very important point made by Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann today. He said that farm fires and stubble burning is inevitable, and farmers are absolutely helpless when it comes to farm fires. So let us actually get in a word from some farmers here as to why they are helpless and what their predicament is. Sir, आप जानते हैं कि ये जो फार्म फायर्स हैं, पराली जल रही है, इसका जो है दिल्ली के प्रदूषण पर खराब असर पड़ता है, ये बात आप जानते हैं, लेकिन आप मजबूर क्यों हैं? आज का किसान ये फार्म फायर्स पराली जलाने पर मजबूर क्यों है?
ਅਸੀਂ ऐसे मजबूर हाँ, देखो ना तो कोई सानू साधन मिलता है। पहले तो मैं थोनों अपनी जथेबंदी का दस देना। बीजे को पटेड़ी कलां एकता, मैं मतलब सूबा मीत प्रधान हाँ, मेरा नाम हरनेक सिंह है। असी इस करके मजबूर हाँ, ना तो कोई साधन है, कोई भी साधन नहीं है। क्यों ना तो कोई साधन दे रही है, असी तो आप दुखी हाँ। साढ़े एडे एडे बच्चे ला रहे ने, मतलब अग मजबूरी दे मारे सानू बहुत ज़्यादा मजबूरी है। सानू मतलब गवर्नमेंट बिल्कुल तंग कर रही है, ना तो बजाई ते दिता कुछ।
Right, so farmers here telling us that they're absolutely helpless because the government is not giving them enough resources to switch to perhaps a more advanced way of dealing with stubble. Sir, आप अपना नाम बताएं?
हमारा नाम अमरीक सिंह है।
सर, एक बार ये बताइए कि ये जो पराली आप जलाते हैं, आपको मालूम है कि दिल्ली के प्रदूषण पर ये बुरा असर करती है, कि आप थोड़ा सा हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए बताइए कि आज का किसान क्यों मजबूर है पराली जलाने को, और जो बाकी दूसरे विकल्प हैं, ऑल्टरनेटिव्स हैं, जैसे कि बेलर्स हो गए, सीडर्स हो गए, जो जिसकी बात पंजाब चीफ मिनिस्टर ने भी करी, जो डीकम्पोजर छिड़कने की बात करी, क्या ये सारे विकल्प काम नहीं आते?
अरे भैया जी, हम ये कहना चाहते हैं, जो हमको ना ही हमको कोई प्रोडक्ट दिया सरकार ने, ना ही हमको बेलर दिया कोई, ठीक है, हम मजबूरी में आग लगाते हैं। हमारे छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, प्रदूषण तो हमको भी तंग करता है, पहले तो हम हैं, बाद में दिल्ली है। इसलिए हम कहना चाहते हैं सेंट्रल सरकार से भी और पंजाब सरकार से, हमको कुछ नहीं दिया, ना हमको बेलर दिया। हमारे 4 गांव की सोसाइटी है, उसमें सरकार ये बात दावा कर रही है कि हम आपको मशीनरी देंगे।
Right. So, farmers are telling us that they are helpless. The government has not given them, enough resources, and that the pollution that these farm fires cause actually affects them first before the national capital. Sonia.
Right, and of course, that's absolutely true that when we talk about, farmers should stop stubble burning unless giving them options. Chief Minister today did talk about how paddy crops, they want to move farmers away from paddy crops. But the point is that these farmers are also getting hit by that same pollution. Their lives are as important as anyone in the National Capital Region, and they don't have an option. What do we expect them to do? And that is squarely on state and central governments. Thanks so much, Vedant, for that. Those images of those fires burning as they and the National Capital Region is choking tonight. But let's go across to breaking news coming in on the Indian Navy looking very seriously at this China spy ship. Vishnu, what exactly is it?
Well, China sent another spy ship into the waters of the Indian Ocean, Sonia, just days ahead of a planned missile test by India. This is what the story is all about. Defense sources now telling us that the Indian Navy has been monitoring the movement of the ship that you see on your screen for the last several days. Now, this comes less than 3 months after a similar ship had docked in the Sri Lankan port of Hambantota. Now, the spy ship being deployed in these waters by the Chinese Navy are of the same class and are designed to monitor missile tests and the movement of satellites. Let's give you a few more details. This is the Chinese ship, the Yuanwang 6. It sailed into the Indian Ocean. It sailed near Bali at the moment. We'll give you the precise location of the warship, which we've tracked on the AAP Marine Tracker. That's where it is right now, off the coast of Bali. A NOTAM, in other words, a notice to airmen, indicates that India plans to launch a missile out up to 2,200 kilometers from the Abdul Kalam Island of the coast of Orissa. In order to do this, India has international obligations. We've told the world we'll be firing a missile either on the 10th or the 11th of this month. And you know what? The Chinese have got a spy ship in our waters. India's worry is that what China may now be trying to track is vital information on the capability of this missile, its range and trajectory. It's likely to be a ballistic missile. Remember, India recently tested a submarine-launched ballistic missile. It's unclear which missile we'll test now, but these are all nuclear-capable missiles, and a Chinese spy ship in these waters, a matter of concern.
Thanks, Vishnu. So we'll keep tracking those power games. But meanwhile, from Punjab, coming in this shocking incident, and already the opposition is targeting the AAP government. Let's just listen to this. So there we see it, that Sena leader shot dead. Now he's a local Punjab leader. They were sitting outside a temple. The police say they don't know the motive, but a huge question on this daylight killing in the middle of Amritsar in Punjab. Moving now to a quick look at political news. Well, the Delhi Chief Minister and AAP Chief Arvind Kejriwal has announced who will be AAP's Chief Ministerial candidate in Gujarat. It's a popular TV anchor, and he said, Mr. Gadhvi, that they will promise free power and also promise that they will put an inquiry commission into the morbid killings and make sure the guilty are brought to justice.
Right now I have with me Aam Aadmi Party's Gujarat Chief Ministerial face, Isudan Gadhvi. So thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. Now the first very categorical question to you. BJP Gujarat state is undeniably BJP's stronghold. काफी यहाँ पे गढ़ है सर. पिछले 27 साल से भारतीय जनता पार्टी यहाँ पे जीतती आ रही है. आप अब चीफ मिनिस्टेरियल फेस यहाँ के डिक्लेयर कर दिए गए हैं. आम आदमी पार्टी पहली बार यहाँ पे इस रणनीति में उतर रही है. प्रैक्टिकली बताइए सर, कितना आपको उम्मीद है कि जीतेंगे या उनकी इमेज डेंट करेंगे? क्या है असलियत?
गुजरात में भाजपा लोकप्रिय नहीं है. मजबूत विकल्प नहीं था. जो विकल्प था वो बिक जाता था. गुजरात की जनता विश्वास करे तो किस पर करे? तो एक बार आप देख लीजिए गुजरात में क्यों उम्मीद बनकर आम आदमी खड़ी है. इसलिए क्योंकि लोग तो इंतजार कर रहे थे, अच्छा विकल्प नहीं मिल रहा है. और इस बार अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, उनकी गारंटियां लोगों में, हमारे लाखों कार्ड बिके. लोग इंतजार कर रहे थे, ढूंढ रहे थे कि आम आदमी पार्टी का गारंटी कार्ड कहां है. क्यों? क्योंकि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी जो बोलते हैं वो करते हैं.
अगर आम आदमी पार्टी सरकार में आती है गुजरात में, व्हाट आर दोस 3 थिंग्स? पहली वो 3 चीजें जिसमें आप आते ही एक्शन लेंगे या आते ही उनको ठीक करेंगे या उन पे काम करेंगे. पहली 3 चीजें बता दीजिए.
देखो, मैं किसान का बच्चा हूं. मैंने किसानों की मुश्किलें बहुत देखी है. मैं पहले तो वन टाइम उनके कर्जे माफ करेंगे. कर्जे माफ करने के बाद किसानों को 3 की बहुत जरूरी है. एक तो दाम मिलने चाहिए, दूसरी उनको बिजली मिलनी चाहिए 12 घंटे दिन में मिलनी चाहिए, और तीसरी सिंचाई की व्यवस्था उपलब्ध कराएंगे 1.5 साल के अंदर. दूसरा, भ्रष्टाचार खत्म करेंगे. हम एक नंबर डिक्लेयर करेंगे, उसमें अगर आम आदमी पार्टी का मंत्री भी होगा तो वो भी जेल में जाएगा. तो ये जो पैसे बचेंगे तो 1 मार्च से हम सभी की, भाजपा के पन्ना प्रमुख की भी बिजली फ्री करेंगे, कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ताओं की भी बिजली फ्री करेंगे.
So the build-up there before Gujarat elections on the 1st and 5th of December. The other big political battle is happening in Telangana, where the Chief Minister, after a press conference where he showed video clippings which he claims is proof of the BJP's Operation Lotus in the state, he sent those videotapes now to the Chief Justice of India and various media organizations. The BJP has responded saying, what proof is there that these people on the video are linked with the BJP?
As I told you, we all are ready. Everything is been discussed. So now if you can discuss everything openly, even they'll get that confidence.
Actually, you have discussed the matter very clearly.
Because see, me discussing is different, you discussing is different.
We need to get some delivery from here. Then we'll shift into Delhi. That is what we discussed, right? But the same we discussed earlier. They have sent a message. They are clear to ready. I'm waiting for the message.
Discuss the figure also openly, Samji.
Yeah.
No, there is...
50 each.
Yeah.
50 each.
50 crores.
We have, you know very well. 5 other people also.
I told him.
This clip is an excerpt from 3-hour video recording shared by Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao with not just the media but the Chief Justice of India and judges of the Supreme Court and all high courts, chief ministers and political party leaders, alleging that there was a conspiracy hatched by the BJP to buy not just his party MLAs but to topple 4 elected state governments.
उन लोगों को विनम्र पूर्वक प्रणाम करते हुए मैं अनुरोध करता हूं, इस देश को बचाइए, इस देश में लोकतंत्र का रक्षा कीजिए.
Last week, the Cyberabad police booked a case of criminal conspiracy, attempt to bribe and corruption against 3 individuals on a complaint by TRS MLA Rohit Reddy that he was offered 100 crore rupees to switch to the BJP and 3 other MLAs were offered 50 crore rupees each. Union Minister Kishan Reddy said the 3 accused had nothing to do with the BJP and were not acting on behalf of the party.
Sitting న్యాయమూర్తి చే విచారణకు సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారని అడుగుతా ఉన్నారు. మాకేం భయం లేదు, మీరు ఎవరికైనా పంపించుకోండి, మా పార్టీ నాయకుడు ఎక్కడా లేడు మీ దాంట్లో.
The 3 accused now in jail are Satish Sharma alias Ramchandra Bharti, a so-called Swamiji from Faridabad. The second accused, Nand Kumar, is a small-time businessman from Hyderabad whose photographs with both the BJP and TRS leaders are viral on social media. The third is a Swami Somayajulu from Tirupati. Whether they are members of any political party is not established yet.
The BJP plans to file a contempt petition in court arguing that sending documents to the judiciary would prejudice the case, even as an appeal for a CBI or an SIT ordered by the court is pending in the High Court, and the Cyberabad police has been asked not to proceed with the case till the plea is disposed. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
So heated politics there in Telangana. But the other big headline for India as well is the virtual massacre of jobs at Twitter. Elon Musk, the new owner, has just tweeted about Twitter's massive drop in revenue. But the fact is that this morning a mail was sent out telling employees to go home. They would know by Friday morning whether they were sacked or not. And for many, that was a reality, as an estimated 50% of Twitter's workforce is apparently the target for layoffs. In India, the fallout has been brutal, with entire departments being sacked.
Twitter's mass layoffs are unfolding in real time as employees locked out of their office systems are tweeting to say goodbye. Elon Musk, now the owner and sole board member of Twitter, has initiated mass layoffs amounting to up to 50% of the workforce at the social media platform. The layoffs have impacted Twitter employees in India as well, with the entire marketing communications team laid off. Additionally, sources have confirmed that engineering and sales teams too have been impacted. There is no clarity yet if Twitter will be offering any support or severance packages to its ex-employees. Earlier today, Reuters reported that an email sent to Twitter employees said, "In an effort to place Twitter on a healthy path, we will go through the difficult process of reducing our global workforce on Friday." Twitter said its offices will be temporarily closed and all badge access will be suspended to ensure the safety of each employee as well as Twitter systems and customer data. This includes reducing infrastructure cost by up to $1 billion as well as initiatives like the new $8 Twitter Blue subscription that gives users a verification badge. Twitter employees were given a 7th November deadline to implement the feature or to be fired. An internal memo mentions that employees have been asked to work 12-hour shifts 7 days a week to implement the changes. Bloomberg reports that Twitter might be sued for mass layoffs. Now, while employment in California is generally at will, the WARN Act maintains that in the case of mass layoffs, if more than 50 employees are fired at a go, the company needs to offer a 60-day notice period. Rubina Mongia, NDTV.
And amid Twitter layoffs, Byju, of course, remains in focus. This as they've just signed international football's great Messi as brand ambassador. So probably, I mean, the deal couldn't be anything less than worth the lakhs or even some crores. Ex-employees say that while Byju has money for this, they've been forced to resign. Byju say layoffs are for the health of the company, and this deal with Messi is about shared values. And as we end tonight, well, better news on Messi because, of course, in Kerala, football mania has begun with the countdown for the World Cup. So, here are their Messis and Neymars.
Brasil!